Siddur B'Tzur is generously sponsored by the Saka family and as well by Ayelid and Avram Foreman. We're up to the bracha in which we daven, in which we beseech Hashem to those influences, those corrupt powers that seek to undermine and compromise the continuity of our Masorah, of our tradition, that they are undermined, they're purged, that they are unsuccessful. We mentioned, why does Lamashim begin with a Vav? Several people corrected me. It's not the only bracha. V'li Yerushalayim also begins with a Vav. There might be an important difference between them, but two brachas begin with a Vav. V'lamashinim, we are continuing the bracha that came before. What's the kavana? Who do we have in mind and what do we have in mind? We're looking to eliminate and to purge. This is arguably the harshest of the brachos. We're invoking very strong and powerful language. We're asking Hashem to decimate and obliterate and destroy. We're a very peaceful people, and yet we're invoking language of destruction. And who is it targeted? Who is it aimed at? Who are we meant to be thinking about? So he quoted Rabbi Yonasan Eibshitz and Yos Dvash that one is Mekayim, maybe the mitzvah of Amalek, of Zechiras Amalek. When we think of Malchus Zadon, when we think about the evil, pernicious influence and attempts, the plans and the plots of Amalek, so every day we have the opportunity to fulfill this mitzvah d'oraisa. When during V'lamashinim we think about the Amalek of our time, I'll let you fill in the blank who that is, and we daven that they are unsuccessful. Interestingly, Yisod V'Shorosh HaAvoda quotes the Arizal. V'kisvei Arizal shekai al haklipos v'chein roi lechavin birchas aminim shetiknu b'yavna. The kavanah we should have in V'lamashinim is not only the enemy from without, it's not only the Amalek, who is some other nation, Hamas and Hezbollah and Iran and others, but the klipos, the influence and the energy of Amalek that is penetrated into us, that is in our own heads, in our own mindsets. Again, Siddur Snippets and Yana Diyom will come together. The Shabbos is Shabbos Zachor, and of course Motzei Shabbos is Purim, and we know that part of the mitzvah of destroying Amalek is not only the genetic nation from without of Amalek, but it means the influence, the force of Amalek that is within us. And what is the force of Amalek? Everyone knows Amalek is the same gematria as, not everybody knows, Amalek is the same gematria as Safek, as doubt. Amalek attacked us while we were weak and from behind. They were the first nation to attack us when we came out of Mitzrayim, and they've never stopped since. They continue to attack us. And they attack us not only with traditional weapons, but they attack us with ideology and philosophy, that voice in our own head that's filled with Safek. What if? What if he's not real? What if I don't have to be doing this? What if there is no world to come? What if Safek, the doubt that is the voice of Amalek, and we have to obliterate, we have to destroy that sense of Amalek. So the Arizal said when we're davening, we're not only thinking about Yenim, the other denomination or ideology or philosophy or enemy. We're talking about within our own selves, the klipa, that negative energy that's influenced, that's penetrated into us, and that is trying to fill us with doubt and uncertainty, and the voice of heresy in us, the voice of kfira in us, the voice of doubt that says, don't daven, stay in bed, don't be so medactic in mitzvos, don't be so frum and fanatical and right-wing. That voice that tries to weaken us, that voice that tries to splash cold water on our fire, which was Amalek, Asher Korcha Baderach, the same voice of Amalek that says it's all random and chance and coincidence. You're on fire. You heard some shmooze that you're on fire. Since October 7th, you're on fire. Amalek comes along and splashes cold water on that fire, tries to put it out. And we do that to ourselves. We have that voice in our own head and says the Yisod V'Shorosh HaAvoda, based on the Kisvei Arizal, that the klipa, one of the kavanas of V'lamashinim is to eradicate that voice of Amalek from within us, the voice of kfira, the voice of the minim that is within our own heads. He writes, Yisod V'Shorosh HaAvoda v'yispal adam bracha zu b'shivron leiv ma'od. This bracha V'lamashinim is not a happy bracha. Should be said with a broken heart. When we have a broken heart, it's very sobering. The challenge is from without, and the challenge that we confront when we're honest with ourselves from within, who we are, then there's a shivron leiv, there's a sense of being a shtickle broken, a shtickle broken-hearted over this. And the Rabbi Yonasan Eibshitz also, where he expands in his Yaros Dvash on this bracha, he also says, when we're employing these terms, when we're asking, Karega toved, mehera yikaresu, mehera saker shaber smager, sachnia, we're asking Hashem, whatever walls and barriers there are that are blocking us from emes, from truth, and from inspiration, from positivity, also, Toved, Yikaresu, Sa'aker, Shaber, Smager, get rid of them, destroy them, obliterate them. Those voices, those influences that are also compromising and corrupting us, Hashem, help us overcome them. Help us eliminate them. Help us have a filter, literally and figuratively, from them. Let them not bring us down. Let them not bring us down as well. We begin the bracha with Vela Mashinim. What does the word Vela Mashinim literally mean? Finally, be ready to begin teaching the bracha. What is Vela Mashinim? Vela Mashinim are the slanders, defamers, informers. Rav Avram ben Agra says, we begin the bracha by thinking about the informers, those who were moser. Certainly in antiquity, in some ways even until today, we have informers. We have those who go to the government, and we have those who, Nebuch Jews themselves, who stand up on the floor of the Senate. We have those who give cover, who stand up and they slander the Jewish people. V'la mashinim. They slander the ethical, moral soldiers of the IDF. They slander the moral clarity of a war to eliminate an enemy. V'la mashinim. They stand up and they slander and they inform. They're trying to curry favor. That's what Rav Avram ben Agra writes. Why were they moser in the past? Because they would curry favor the government. They would get votes. They'd win over a bloc, a progressive community. They would curry favor. So they were v'la mashinim. They would slander and they would inform and they would speak negatively. And we daven that the v'la mashinim al tihi sikva. Let there be no hope to their plan. Let there be no hope to their wishes and wants, to the speeches that they're giving. V'la mashinim is still true today as much as it ever was.